What is up, all my chosen ones? Jazz Roy is back now, guys. Here we go. Let's get right into it. On December 9th, Poloniex Exchange, the tier 1 has been revealed to us, but wait, that's not all. Volt is also sponsoring a Netflix film that is being produced called The Modern Day Warrior. So Voltoshi was just not stopping at mainstream media and news coverage. No, he is going full mainstream all throughout the airways, baby. Let's get into this. Now, before we begin, guys, please do me a favor and smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome, guys. Do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell for me, please, and thank you. Guys, let's get right into this. So, yes, the Tier 1 exchange has been released. The emergency live already took place, and what we found out in that emergency live is that this month, it is not just Poloniex that we have to set our sights to, because this is just one of 3. Now, we were told that we have a second gift and then the third one this month. Let's see what those can be, because if you haven't realized as of yet, how it works with these tier 1s is that it's all about levels. Okay, so we had to get through gate opened the door to be looked at by these other tier 1s. Next up the ranking, we have Poloniex, which is on a higher level than gate. What could be higher than Poloniex, and then what's going to be higher after that before we get to the big leagues come 2023? Also, not to mention that we are about 3 to 4 exchanges away from breaking that 100 exchange mark altogether. Now let's go look at the price. Here we are, still sitting in the 5-0 despite all the back and forth of people being indecisive of what they want to do and getting impatient. Guys, we are still holding strong in that 78 to 80 million range on that floor, like what Power called that this was going to be the floor, and it seems to be trading like this. Even from late November, it's been sitting at this low end. It shot up for a bit, and then of course, you know, we saw what happened with this red candle and the manipulation that may have been taking place behind the scenes from the higher ups, but we can't be mad because we know why they're doing it. Looking at the overall markets, guys, we have had a bit of a decrease, but still looking at the big picture, we've been holding steady in that mid $800 billion global market cap range. Now, not to mention, 2 days ago, we saw an announcement by Jim Cramer urging everyone to sell. Why would he be saying that, guys? And you saw my response. It's only up from here, guys. What I take from that is that that was our confirmation that we have officially hit the bottom. Now, no one knows 100%, but it's safe to assume that that's more likely the case, because when you see higher ups like that have that type of platform and weight in the medias urge you to get out of your positions, there's a very high probability that it's because he wants to scoop up those positions, because he understands that we are bottoming out and the only way to go is from up. So he's going to try and get the best discount. And not just him, other folks in the hierarchy as well, that it's good for us to understand, because it's going to help you when those cheat urges come and try to overtake you to get rid of your entire bag, rather than just doing it smart by just shaving profits along the way up. So very bullish on that, guys. Now I want to go and touch more on the documentary, to be exact. Now, this is starring one of our sponsors with UFC, and right over here Voltoshi has the medium, and we're gonna go through it, deep dive a little bit. Now look at the quote over here, guys. Rising from the ashes, proving anything is possible. Now, Modern Day Warrior represents the vaulted warrior. Now in this film, we are going to be seeing a documentary following Jesse the Big Cat Arnett. Now, he's one of the world's top professional bantamweight mixed martial artists. Now, it has been said that Voltoshi himself is assisting in the backings behind this production. And now this is big, because this show is being revealed once again on Netflix, HBO, and on Amazon, guys. That is the cream of the crop, guys. That is how you reach to the masses and create something to become a household name. Now, the storyline also seems very bullish, especially for the Vault Army because it tells the true underdog story of overcoming never having a father, poverty, trauma, homelessness, and the list goes on, guys. It will take you on a wild cinematic journey filmed in the beautiful landscapes of Abu Dhabi, Dubai, LA, Calgary, and Canada, guys. So these are some major land points that we are going to be seeing this film take place, meaning that this is going to bring major exposure for anything that is connected to this film, especially if it is starring a UFC fighter that's Vault's very own. Now, what makes it such a big deal is that Big Cat is to fight 3 major fight championships, climbing the ladder to being crowned the featherweight champion of the world. And this is the catch right here. It's going against the first ever signed UFC fighter from Jordan. So this is just another prime example of how things are now going globally. This is bigger than just nationwide. Like I said, nationwide wasn't enough for Voltoshi. He had to make sure that this goes global. Now, I know majority of you watching want to know what is the gist behind this strategical move of getting behind this documentary. Well, guys, Voltoshi has an answer for that. He says, if you've been Vaulted for a while, you already know the connections that Vault has built with many people and fighters in the UFC. These are exactly the connections that allow us to announce you today that Vault is the official sponsor behind Modern Day Warrior. Now, what this means is that the below, among others, will be Vaulted. Number 1, a press release featuring Vault. Logo placement on promotional ads, commercial features, product placements in multiple movie scenes, guys. In other words, strategical marketing being done on a worldwide platform for everyone's household to be a part of. And just to make it even more obvious, in case those people don't pick up on those subtle clues, there will be verbal shout outs on Vault within the movie. And last but not least, Voltoshi says he'll let the media, and more specifically this Entertainment Post article, explain what makes this news so vaulted. So the link is right over here, guys. Now, in summary, Modern Day Warrior is currently filming and production has not yet released where the project is going to be distributed. However, the prospects that are in the pot are the top dogs: HBO, Netflix, Amazon Prime. I mean, those are the apps that I personally use. All that's missing would be Hulu, in my opinion. So guys, we are going not just mainstream, not just nationwide, but officially going global. And I feel like this is going to tie even better hand in hand as we await the news as the month progresses on what are the next 2 exchanges we are going to be looking forward to. And then when this month is done and the new year begins in January, it's a fresh list of more bomb drops to line up for, guys. Things are getting started. Pack your bags if you have to. If you already have, sit back, relax, make sure that seatbelt is tight and very secure, because this ride is going to go crazy. Mark my words, guys. With that being said, folks, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'm Jazz Royce, and like I always say, I will catch each and every one of you guys at the top.